All right, let's settle a big one. In one corner, you have Ikaris, the immortal soldier, a living weapon crafted by celestials and powered by pure cosmic energy. In the other, Captain Marvel, the Avenger who punched a hole in Thanos' mothership and is powered by the freaking space stone. So, what happens when these two cosmic titans throw down? They're both top-tier powerhouses in the MCU, operating on a level that makes most Earth-based heroes look like amateurs. Each is capable of world-breaking power, but this isn't just about who hits harder. We're diving into their powers, biggest moments, and weaknesses from both the MCU and the comics to figure out who really comes out on top. This is a clash that could shake the cosmos. Tail of the tape. Before we get to the main event, let's size up our fighters. First up is Ikaris. He's an Eternal, a synthetic being created by the Celestials over 7,000 years ago to protect Earth. His body is a battery for cosmic energy, giving him the classic Superman-style powers: flight, near-total invulnerability, and devastating energy beams he shoots from his eyes. In the MCU, his most memorable feat was arguably having enough power to fly into the sun, even if it was a one-way trip. And in the other corner, Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. She was a top-tier U.S. Air Force pilot before an accident involving the Tesseract, and the Space Stone rewrote her DNA. This not only gave her superhuman strength in flight, but also the crucial ability to absorb and redirect massive amounts of energy. Her signature MCU moment? Single-handedly turning Thanos' warship, the Sanctuary II, into 1 billion pieces of scrap metal, and then casually overpowering the Mad Titan himself. Now that we're acquainted, let's ring the bell. Round 1. Strength and durability. When it comes to pure physical might, both Ikaris and Carol are at the top of the food chain. Ikaris is called one of the most powerful Eternals for a reason, second only to the team's muscle, Gilgamesh. We've seen him crack the ground with a single punch and manhandle his fellow Eternals. In the comics, his strength is even more impressive, having tangled with the likes of Red Hulk and even giving a weakened Thanos a run for his money. His durability is off the charts. He's basically immortal and can regenerate from most wounds. He took a brutal beating from Makari's super speed blitz, and again flew into the outer layers of the sun before finally being consumed. However, Captain Marvel's resume of strength and toughness is just on another level. She caught a ballistic missile headed for Earth, which is impressive enough. But then she no-sold a headbutt from Thanos, the same guy who dismantled the Hulk, and didn't even flinch. She then proceeded to overpower him, forcing him to rip the Power Stone from his gauntlet just to get her away from him. She flew through his entire warship like it was made of cardboard, a ship that had just survived a full-on assault from the combined might of the Avengers. Her ability to survive in the vacuum of space and absorb energy makes her ridiculously hard to put down. While Ikaris is a tank, the edge here has to go to Captain Marvel. Overpowering Thanos in a direct physical confrontation puts her in a class all by herself. Round 2. Speed and agility. This is a classic matchup of combat speed versus travel speed. Ikaris is blazingly fast. In Eternals, he was able to react to and tag Makari, a speedster who can cross continents in a blink. That shows insane reaction time. He can fly at speeds over 850 miles per hour in the atmosphere, making his aerial combat fluid and deadly. But Captain Marvel plays in a different league. She's shown she can travel at light speed, zipping across galaxies in the time it takes most people to find their keys. This isn't just for getting from point A to point B. In a fight, it gives her a massive tactical advantage. She can control the engagement from any distance, blitzing opponents as a streak of light before they even know what's happening. While Ikaris is fast enough to keep up in a dogfight, Carol can dictate the entire battle, striking from angles he'd never see coming and disengaging whenever she wants. For pure strategic mobility, This round is a decisive win for Captain Marvel. Round 3. The energy battle. Okay, this is it. This is the round where the entire fight is won or lost. It's a clash of energy powers, and it's a terrible mismatch for one of our fighters. Ikaris' main weapon is his optic blasts intense beams of cosmic energy that can slice through deviants and spaceships with ease. In the comics, they're hot enough to melt iron. Against almost any other opponent, these beams are a fight ender. They're precise, powerful, and relentless. The problem is, Captain Marvel isn't any other opponent. Her defining power, more than strength or speed, is energy absorption. She can take virtually any energy thrown at her, negate the damage, and add it to her own power reserves, making her even stronger. We saw this when she absorbed the energy from the Tesseract-powered engine in her origin story, and we saw it again in Endgame when she was absorbing the raw power radiating from the Infinity Stones while overpowering Thanos. This creates a catastrophic problem for Ikaris. His go-to weapon, the one he relies on for overwhelming force, would just become Captain Marvel's lunch. Every time he fires his I-beams, he would literally be charging her up, pushing her closer and closer to her most powerful state. It's a hard counter that turns his greatest weapon into his biggest weakness. This isn't just a win for Captain Marvel. It's the fundamental reason she walks away from this fight. Round 4. Combat experience and strategy. Both are hardened warriors, but their experience couldn't be more different. Ikaris has been a soldier for over 7,000 years, fighting deviants in countless battles across history. He was the Eternals' tactical leader, a disciplined and brutally efficient warrior who has honed his skills for millennia. His comic counterpart has even fought ancient powers like Apocalypse. That's an incredible resume. Carol Danvers' experience is shorter, but far more diverse. She started as a U.S. Air Force pilot, giving her a background in modern strategy. Then, she was trained by the Kree Star Force, an elite alien military unit. Since then, she's operated as a solo agent, helping keep the peace across the galaxy and fighting alongside the Avengers. While the MCU timeline is a bit compressed, she has spent years between 1995 and her return in Endgame dealing with a vast array of threats across different worlds and cultures. Her problem-solving is more adaptive and creative. While Ikaris has the edge in raw years, Carol's versatile training across multiple advanced military cultures gives her a more adaptable strategic mind. This one is close, but Carol's creativity gives her a slight nod. The X Factor. The Geniuses state every great matchup has a trump card, and for Captain Marvel, it's her powered-up, glowing form. In the comics, this is called her binary form. When Carol absorbs enough energy, she can enter a state where her powers are magnified to an astronomical level. She essentially becomes a living star, radiating cosmic firepower. Her strength and durability skyrocket, and her photon blasts become powerful enough to obliterate entire fleets. While the MCU hasn't officially called it binary, we've seen glimpses of this state. The incredible power she displayed when she destroyed Sanctuary 2, or when she was glowing brightly while fighting Thanos, is the MCU's version of this ultimate form. Ikaris doesn't have an equivalent next level. He's incredibly powerful, but what you see is what you get. In a fight where he's constantly feeding Carol energy with his I-beams, it's inevitable she'll reach this amped-up state. Once she does, the fight is over. The power gap becomes too immense for even an Eternal to handle. The verdict's so, after breaking it all down, who wins this cosmic collision? Ikaris is a true powerhouse. His strength, immortality, and thousands of years of combat experience make him a threat to almost anyone in the Marvel Universe. He's a top-tier warrior who could take down a long list of heroes and villains. But he's not fighting just anyone. He's fighting Captain Marvel. While they might be close in combat skill, Captain Marvel is stronger, more durable, and holds a massive advantage in speed and mobility. But the nail in the coffin is her energy absorption. It's the perfect counter to Ikaris's primary weapon. His most powerful attacks would only make her stronger, inevitably pushing her toward that unstoppable binary state. He can't punch her out, he can't outfly her, and he can't blast her without making things worse for himself. It's a fight he is built to lose. In this clash of cosmic champions, the Eternal Soldier would put up a hell of a fight, but the victory goes to Captain Marvel. But what do you think? Are we underestimating Ikaris? Could his millennia of experience let him find a way to win? Let us know your take in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe for more battles like this one. Thanks for watching.